From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he'll go out of bounds, but 10 yards inside of enemy territory at the 40. Great return.
That kind of kickoff return is something we call a momentum play. So if you're the offensive coordinator and you have a script of plays that you plan to run, you may change it up now because you may decide to go for some bigger strikes and try and keep the momentum going.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. First play from scrimmage, Stafford. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hey, give me a rate. 250.
From the 50, Stafford. It's caught by Mike Evans. That one good for 17 as they're setting better now for 3rd down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in an offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right, Gal. The guy that has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
We've been on it like I'm picking a prize. They hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't tripping. We can get it right through the
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Stafford. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Yellow 20! Big 20!
They snap it to Stafford. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Zebra! Ready!
Throwing is Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Stafford. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, easy, easy! Yellow 80!
A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He was brought down by Malik Collins.
A gain of a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, LA. So good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on a short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here, a yard shy of the 25 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Here we go, boys. 18, watch out.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Rams defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass, because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap, because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short game. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Get set, get set.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And a solid run down inside the 30. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Get set, get set.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Purdy looking to throw. Look at the big man rumble. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Get set, get set. Go, 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 go. Watch out.
Back to throw, Purdy. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro.
A 24-yard attempt.
And this is up and good from Pinheiro. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's finally out of bounds, but he gets it to the 25. What a return.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
You go set. Hey, easy. Get a lady. Hey. Hey. 32. Hey, we're going to do it. Get back with the ball. You're ready to spin.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Big 20, ready.
Back to throw, Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Puka Nacua, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
14, 49ers 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Purdy. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. Throwing here, Purdy. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Purdy from the gun. That is caught. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards for number 11.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Get set, get set. 18, what's that? Good.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run. All right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Get set, get set. 18.
Now Purdy. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And going to the books is a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Purdy now to throw. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
That was a nice run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
It's like always, they just want a piece of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. But I can bet you either pink or brown. I'm the one that introduced
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. I think probably just trying to draw him off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
My youngest, I'm about my business. Yeah, they know what's up. Please, I never gave up. All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain and taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door. I almost broke.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. (17-3) the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
From the 27, Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
San Francisco.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 16.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Purdy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone. touchback.
20-yard line.
Got some more millions, I keep being that. I created history, it made me a lot. You tried to diss me, it ain't no box. We call them trusted, cause they got a chop. Took her out of balance, cause
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Ready. Get it, 20.
Here's Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Set. 180. Tonight.
Again to Williams, running right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
280. 59. Ready, hot.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Set. Blue 60.
To throw is Stafford. Going to be taken in here by McCoy. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Set. 180. 10. Hurry.
Stafford. Now he'll tuck this and run. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Set. Blue 60.
Again, it's Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Harrison Beavis on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So just 3 points there, but that important in the grand scheme of things is it's now a 3-score lead.
And to now, the other guys haven't shown that they can do anything offensively, so just take the points, keep adding that cushion, and let your defense win you the football game.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team. As you'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. This is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and the first down.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Like this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That's complete to Pearsall. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
A gain of 10 brings up third and inches.
Back to throw. Purdy able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on third and inches.
San Francisco.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Connects with Kittle underneath. Down the left sideline. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the 49ers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up, it's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter.
White.
Now it's Stafford. Pass complete there in the core. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
13 yards.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey!
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
He was brought down.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a second and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
Set! Lose 60! Hey, 22!
Now Stafford. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
A gain of 12 yards.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Set! 250!
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in second down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to, says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, give me radar.
Stafford now to throw. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over on 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown the last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to throw, Purdy. And he hits him in stride. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical. You figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Purdy sets up to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. And Purdy finds a way to move the chains. He slides to a stop, and he's got the 1st down. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
1st down, San Francisco.
Time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here comes 2nd down.
Get set.
shotgun now with Purdy. That's out wide here for Robinson.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Purdy to throw. Got his man. It's Thornton. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a 1st down.
Here's 1st and goal. Throwing, Purdy. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
The 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey! Big lady!
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and go out on my deep.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off.
That's good for Rams. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for the Rams, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.